Yes. Can I expand? You want to expand on those ones?
So if the person, let's say, is not praying or not fasting, we can say, oh, this person is a bad person, God hates him, so
it's interesting that you say people who don't fast and they don't pray. Okay? Fasting and praying, all the rituals that is in Islam, fasting, praying, going to the Hajj, it is between them and Allah. It's not a good thing that they're doing. We don't like that characteristic. We're not going to say, oh, you don't pray? It's okay, don't pray. You don't fast? It's okay, I support you, you don't fast. You too? Yes, me too, so we support you. No, it's not like that. Right? That action you can hate, you must not love. But the person who is doing it, you cannot say, I hate you. That action, it is wrong, depending on who you are. If it's your father, your mother, this or that, then you see what is it that you can do. Your own son, for example, is not fasting. You must not like that. You love your son, you always help them, yes, but he's not fasting. You must not love that action. You must never support that action. So you try to speak, he doesn't listen. What are you going to do? Force them? You cannot force. But you must never like that. Change with your hands, you cannot change him. Change with your tongue, you speak, he doesn't listen, you cannot change. There, at least in your heart, you say, I don't like this action. I don't support this. I don't encourage it. And then you do other things. You understand? But the rituals itself in Islam, that is between that man, that person and Allah. And because we are in tariqat, yes, we pray, we fast, everything is important. But that is between you and Allah. That is pretty much your business. But now when you start to, that is between, because you're taking the rights of Allah away. If you're not doing all these rituals, yes? But now if you are going to take the rights of other people that is around you, in the Jamaat, in that tariqat, then that's the time where the Shaykh will interfere. Will the Shaykh interfere if he sees that you don't pray? Of course he's going to. He's going to say, what do you do? You have to do this, you have to do this, but the Shaykh is not going to force also. But if you are someone who is taking the rights of others, you're being zalim to other people, you are stealing and cheating and lying, the believer, the Shaykh is not going to say, oh, that's none of my business, between you and him. If it's in front of us, whatever responsibility we're supposed to carry, whatever power that we have to do, some people they can speak, some people they cannot speak. The one who has more power, more authority, then they have to interfere and say, this is wrong, what are you doing? Try to wake up. Go through different ways, not just directly. Directly is the last one, last resort. We advise, because deen nasihat. So you advise, you advise, you advise. When the advice is not coming, usually, when the advice is not being put into practice, when it's not being received, what happens? There's a smack. There's a divine smack. That everybody knows, no? But if you take the advice, you're trying, that's a different story. But yeah, so you cannot love that, but there is some separation that is going to be in your heart. Even if it's someone from people that you love. But in tariqat also we learn to mind our own business, no? Not to be busy with what other people they are, but to be busy with yourself. Now, not to be too busy with other people, that is between them and Allah. Now, they're doing something wrong. Smoking, drinking, this, that, oh, this is nothing, right? These days, you don't have to listen to what I'm trying to say. I don't have to say this to you. But they're doing something. Now, you are in this Jamaat, for instance. It is not permissible for us now to, how you say? What?
Interfere.
Huh?
Interfere.
No, not to interfere. It is not permissible for us now to open up something that is an aib, a wrong thing, that you even witness someone is doing. You know someone is doing something wrong, you should not open. Even if someone is not praying, you should not open. You should not say, hey, you know that one is not praying, this is not praying. You should not open. First, as a person of tariqat, as a believer, you say that I'm seeing that wrong thing and it is showing that I have that inside of me. Instead of looking at that person, you say Allah is showing this to teach me a lesson and to warn me, don't do this. That's the first step that you should take. You know someone is doing something wrong, you turn your head. You don't open it, you don't investigate, you don't go inside, you just see. It is not permissible to enter into a house without any permission. To even enter into a room without asking for permission. And even in the matters of Shariat, there's so many preconditions there that you have to fulfill before you can even say this one is a liar, a cheater, this one is committing this or committing that. So, cover. Don't like it, but you cover it, you don't open it. We don't want anyone to open our wrong things. We want, one of our prayers that we do is, Allah, Ya Ghafara Zunub, Ya Satar Uyub, or the coverer of all the dirty, disgusting, shameful things. Allah is a coverer of shame, that He doesn't open our shame here or hereafter. You see someone is doing that, it is not for you to open the shame of that person. Take lesson from it, number one. Then if it is necessary, like in a situation like this, it is necessary for the Shaykh to know, to do something, then that may happen. If not, it's none of your business. Okay. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. Suddenly everyone looks so guilty.